I'm ChangeDaChannel, and this is Frequently Asked Questions, a show I do maybe once a year, going over questions I get on YouTube and around the net. I figured since I'm going across the country right now, and I'm in a motel room, so I figured I'd just drop this video going over some of the questions. In case you didn't notice, I don't have any sunglasses on, so look at my eyes, people. I am not a lizard alien, or am I? But anyway, yeah, people, they always ask, why you wear them sunglasses all the time? What you trying to hide? Are you a lizard alien? Or you an actor reading a script and all of this? And the truth of the matter is, I feel comfortable in front of the camera with my sunglasses on. Not all of my videos are like that either. A lot of them I don't. I mean, not a lot of them. I'll say a few of them. I don't have sunglasses on. I just feel more comfortable in front of the camera with them on. If it looks like I'm reading anything, it's not some script. I'm not an actor or anything. I might have some talking points or the outline, or I'm reading news headlines or a brief summary of the news and stuff like that. You know, yeah, I do that. But no, I wear sunglasses because I just basically always have in front of the camera. I feel more comfortable. Like right now, I kind of feel funny looking into the lens and everything. But some of the things people come up with is just outrageous. I mean, it's insane. So, like, I'm moving my hands now. This is how I talk a lot of times. I'm moving my hands. I'm feeling my fingers. I'm moving. I'm talking. I'm gesturing, and all of this stuff. And people will swear up and down I'm throwing up this sign of the devil, or I'm throwing up a Freemason sign symbol, and blah 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 blah. You know, I'm faking. I'm trying to act like a hillbilly. I'm trying to act like this. I'm trying to act like that. Man, I'm acting the way I'm feeling at the time when I am in front of the camera. That's how I'm feeling. Sometimes I'm more passive. Sometimes I'm more emotional. Sometimes, nobody out there acts the same in front of people. All the different people. Like, you don't act like that like you do at the club with your boys, or, out fishing with your boys the same way as you act in front of your mama. And if you do, I mean, you shouldn't. I mean, because there's something called integrity, So, I mean, it's different, depending on who I'm talking to, how I'm acting. Am I in a business sense? Am I talking business? I'm not going to be like going, man, you crazy, man, when I'm talking business. So, I'm a graphic designer. So, I'm not going to sit there and be discussing a project for somebody and be going, man, that's messed up, man, and all of that foolery. So don't point the finger at me, people, because most of you cats doing the same thing out there. It's just you want to try to point out, you come across my video and you want to point out things about me. What's that thing in your nose? This thing in my nose is a nose ring, okay? It's a nose ring. Let's get a little, you want to get closer? Let me see. It's a nose ring. I've had it since 2000. I don't hardly even pay attention, as I've had this in since 2000. It has not been out of my nose. People are bringing that up. I can't trust a person or the word of a person who has that things in their nose like that. Well, then change the channel. You wasn't watching anyway. You didn't listen to what I had to say. You hadn't even watched any of my videos anyway to understand what I'm trying to do and the message I'm trying to send. Well, you want to point out a nose ring. It's ridiculous. If that's all it takes for you to turn you off from some actual information, and I'm just pointing at things, that's it. I'm just pointing at things, and if that's all it takes, change the channel. Do my name, change the channel. I'm not coming to your channel saying, hey, please watch my video, blah, 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 blah. No, you came over there, you saw it, you wanted to be a butt, and to continue over, like the same old, and you know who I'm talking to out there. There's a few of you that all you do is you can't wait for me to put up a video, so you can just thumbs down it. The same people all the time. It's the same people, and you say the same things over. I've been listening to it for 6 years, been hearing your same comments, going, I used to be a subscriber for years now, and you just turned me off. I think I'm going to unsubscribe. It's like, man, no, you weren't, and no, you didn't. You just had a little trolling account. That's all you did. That's all you did. Now, I would say that if anybody in the realm of the conversation between me and people like you that are crazy, it's you. You waste your time just like on InfoWars and with Alex Jones and on Prison Planet and all of that stuff. You sit there and go to these websites, go to these videos just to hate, just to troll, and somehow you get enjoyment out of it instead of watching a video that you like, something that you enjoy, that you have interest in. This is what you do. And when you get blocked, you get mad. You get mad and you make another trolling account and you come back and you do the same thing on and on and on and on and on, over and over and over there. And that's all you do. It's you who have the problem. It is you who are crazy. It's not me. I'm making my videos for my subscribers. New people come along, they're interested in what I'm doing, watch the videos. If you don't, change the channel. A lot of people have been asking me who I'm going to vote for. And this is an open-ended question for some people. And a lot of you think you're slick, but I know what you're really asking. You're just waiting me because I'm going to say I'm not voting for anybody so that you can say, well, what do you want? 4 more like the last 4? Or, and all of this hoo-nanny. What do you want, this war president who wants people to die with no health insurance and all this hoo-nanny? Picking between two evils. I'm not going to do it. Ain't going to do it. It's not happening. My vote means what it means to me. Your vote means what it means to you. It's a private thing. It's a personal thing. You know how many people died for that vote? Did you really know how many people died for that vote? I mean, seriously, and you're allowed to do what you want to. If you want to pick the lesser of two evils and all of that stuff, that's up to you. That's your deal. I don't got nothing to do with that. But don't come down on me because I don't want to go out there and throw my vote away for the lesser of two evils, because it's still evil. It's still bad people. I can't consciously do it. I can't do it. The only person that I would have ever voted for in my entire life for president in this election would have been Ron Paul. Yeah, I don't want to hear all that crap from some of you people. Well, Ron Paul's a racist and he's dead. Yep, because you're just buying the mainstream media's crap. He's not a racist and all of that. I'm not going to get into the politics because he's not going to be running anyway, so it doesn't really make no difference. But that's who I would have voted for. That's my thing. If you're going to vote for Obama, you're going to vote for Romney and do whatever you want to, man, that's your thing. Don't come hating on me because I'm not going to vote for them turds, man. Ron Paul's crazy and this, that, and all this conflicting thing, man. You know what I like to see? I like for whoever you're going to vote for, you go in your voting booth and you vote for them, then you come back out, and another person goes in the voting booth, vote for the other person, and they come back out, then y'all go get a beer or a cup of coffee or something and realize that this, it doesn't mean you gotta hate each other. It doesn't. It's just retarded. And that's what it's meant to be. The whole system is set up that way. It's just to divide people over on everything. Divide. I mean, look at the politicians. 99.9% of the conversation that they're talking about is hating on each other. I mean, that's why they don't get nothing done. They ain't doing nothing. The only thing that they getting done is sitting there allowing big corporate banks, big corporations and businesses and all that stuff to keep on taking our money. They want to talk about Social Security and Medicare and all this. Well, you know what? They took money out of our checks. They took money out of our parents' checks for these things, our grandparents' checks for these things, and they were supposed to be setting it aside for when they get older and when they need that money to come back. But then all of a sudden, where'd that money go? I know where it went, and you should check out where it went because I know where it went, But anyway, I'm flying off here. But no, so I'm not gonna vote. I'm not gonna do it. So, you can say whatever you want to. It'll make no difference to me. Another thing I get asked a lot is about my shows. Certain shows, if I don't do them for a while, like The Bad Guys, Mob Rule, Debunk This, shows like that, Off the Grid, and everything. And, it's just, I collect information as I go along, and then when it strikes me to do the show, to follow through. Like I have shows that are more easily compilable than like a Debunk This and The Bad Guys and the Mob Rules and stuff like that. That takes a lot to try to get something really solid. You know, I catch flack about it all the time. Why didn't you talk about this? Why didn't you talk about that? You know, and all of these other things is because I'm trying to keep it simple and to the point. Something that I can point to government documents, declassified documents through the Freedom of Information Act and all of that, or actual footage of the people, or recordings, sound recordings. So I try to keep it narrow and to the point of something that is undisputable. Here it is right in front of your face. And so it's really hard sometimes. I always work on 3 or 4 different shows at the same time, picking up bits and pieces, you know. So I haven't done away with the shows, and they will pop back out when the time is right, you know. It's easier to do bosses and world news in 60 seconds and stuff like that. It's easier to compile that information, you know, based on the news. You know, I'm always coming up with new ideas for shows as well that I try to fill the space. I mean, I'd love to do a video every day, which I've been trying to do, you know, and trying to do more and more frequent videos and everything. It's just, you know, it's just hard. Sometimes it's on, sometimes it's not. I'm not really a vlogger, so I'm more of an artist, musician. When I do something, I want it to have a concept. I want it to have a format and a structure, and something that I could share my music or my poetry, my philosophy, you know, everything that I can compile in, you know, into a show to make it come off as the best of my ability anyway, because, you know, I'm not the best editor or anything like that. I don't have the best gear in the world or anything. I didn't go to school to learn how to do this. You know, I was a photography major. That's what I got my BFA in. So, you know, I had to teach myself the rest of this stuff. But anyway, so, you know, the shows will be there. Off the Grid show, you know, when I lived up there, up off the grid, and I'll go back from time to time. I'll go up there, you know. It's a friend of mine's property. I think another question somebody asked was like, how does a guy like this get the money to have a place like this to start with? You know, it's like you're judging again by appearance, you know. I mean, you evidently haven't been to California or something, Northern California, and seen some of the crazy people out there that conduct multi-million-dollar deals with big purple hair fluffed out hair, and they're millionaires, you know. I mean, it's crazy, but I go out there, you know, I'm trying to get out there more, you know. Time's limited. I got a family and everything, so it's, you know, it's really hard to do nowadays, you know, as far as having the time to do that. But when I go back up there, I will shoot more off the grid episodes of how it progressed. I didn't get to cover everything on that show. I didn't get to do every aspect, you know. So, and I've got footage, got tons of footage, like the vault and stuff like that, you know. So I've been going back and trying to dig up old footage that I never used in anything to show some things that pertain to nowadays, or some things that are educational that need to be known. What I'm also going to do is I'm going to try to dig up some of the other frequently asked question episodes. I'll put them down in the video response, so if there's any other questions that you might have had that I didn't cover in this one, then you can check that out. Anyhow, I'm ChangeDaChannel. It's been frequently asked questions. I'll catch y'all next time, and I'm out.